Well, what an honour to pay tribute to the most lovely lady one could ever hope to meet in an operatic society, and who maintained professionalism, consistency of performance, and above all, warmth in everything I've had the pleasure of seeing her do. I joined Knoll Operatic Society in the 80s, but had seen Vera's fine work as far back as 1979 in the title role of Iolanthe. But I can remember that wonderful performance to this day, sincere, warm and genuine, and only 2 years later, there she was, centre stage as Good Queen Bess in Merry England, singing the most sublime rendition of O Peaceful England to a packed house at Solihull Library Theatre, in a production that could easily have toured the provinces. 6 months later, there she was as Countess Vera Lamenkin, recreating the generosity and warmth of Olive Gilbert in Ivan Novello's King's Rhapsody. Vera made a speciality of playing all the Rosina Brandram roles, better known as the contraltos, in Knowles, Gilbert and Sullivan, and gave them depth, power and brilliant pathos and the vulnerability. Her cat issue was a powerhouse, storming onto a Japanese bridge at the end of Act 1, going into meltdown after Titwillow. So many layers and so many emotions in a beautifully rounded performance. Likewise, Lady Sangajur, not a word of dialogue, but through song alone, portraying a lonely dowager who falls in love with the sorcerer while under the spell of his love potion. Then there was the haughty Duchess of Plaza Toro in huge crinolines crammed into yet another movable boat. Vera tended to make her entrances in these technical nightmares, revealing how she grabbed herself a duke. That man is a duke and I will love him. Priceless. Tough and hardy Dame Carruthers, who was born in the Tower of London, and leaving us in no doubt that she adored the grim old fortalice. And Ruth in The Pirate's Penzance. Comic, tragic and scheming. Now that takes some doing to weave all those characteristics into one. But not just Gilbert and Sullivan. Adorable in Viva Mexico as Mama Inez. Jane's mother under a hairdryer in Salad Days. The list is endless. To my mind, Vera is the most versatile of character contraltos. So this is a tribute to a beautiful lady, and long may she reign. Thank you, Vera, for everything you've given us on stage, off stage, backstage, and as a good friend. Sit back and enjoy your greatest hits, my darling, and continue to be wonderful as ever. Bless you. On with the show.
Don't ask us to change, we'll make it a fact. faint and ghostly. Look!
I see nothing. Do you?
No, nor I.
Nor I. But if it were her, the hunter...
Peace, I say. You see nothing there?
I see nothing but a gnarled tree against the sun.
Then the sun hath blinded you. For I see red, all red. Give me your hand, Essex.
With all my heart. 'Tis what we played for.
The drac, madam.
I've changed my mind.
Colonel, the prisoners are escaped. Mr. Throckmorton and the witch girl.
Let them go. They are pardoned. God save the Queen, the witch! Well, there has been trouble in the Eastern Province. Enough to take him away from the capital the day his bride arrived. And yet, perhaps it's just as well. I'm looking so tired. You'd hate that. We're all tired. And very nervous. Oh, look, there's the portrait. Oh, he's older than I imagined. His mouth smiles, but his eyes don't smile. Oh, Vera, let's go home now. Tell them it's not too late. Say I'm ill, that I've changed my mind. Look, the royal yacht is still in the harbour. Oh, Vera, I'm afraid. Take me home where they love me. Take me home. There. Cry if you must. It's going to be all right. You must believe me. Do you remember when you were a little girl? Those headaches you used to have? You always used to come to me and I'd sing you to sleep. Yes, I remember. But it's all so long ago, in another world. No, it's just the same. You're still my little girl. I can still calm your tears.
take the luggage, only the luggage.
The great Zorro does not always obey orders.
So, the menace whose shadow terrorizes every traveler in the territory.
Who'd ever dream it is really our brave and charming Ramon who has outwitted them for years?
I think it's very funny.
You must be proud of your brave son, Mama.
He's a reckless fool. His wallet holds less than $1,000 American dollars.
But that's a small fortune.
It could be a big misfortune, but a miserable $1,000. You let those travelers hear your voice, see what you're wearing, you see you at close quarters.
Our brave Ramon has no fear.
Your brave Ramon has no sense. His orders were...
Orders to Zorro.
Mendoza, the whole raid was Mendoza's idea.
That club is a nothing but a mad revolutionary.
Not quite so mad as you might think. Those Americanos were to bring $1 million to El Presidente. That's why your orders were to bring the luggage. Did you imagine that you would carry $1 million in his wallet?
Don't worry, Mama, we took these suitcases as well.
But what does Mendoza want with so much money? Oh, well, to finance his revolution against that tyrant dictator, of course.
And with the money intended for El Presidente himself, what's more?
Well, where is the luggage?
It's coming loaded on a mule. Pablo and Pepe are in charge of it.
Pablo and Pepe, those two. You might as well have put the mule in charge of them.
You let Pablo and Pepe take charge of $1 million?
Of course, why not? Two simple souls leading a really old pack mule. What better way to escape the prying eyes of any policeman?
Pablo, Pepe, a mule, and $1 million. This I must see. Let's go meet them.
No. You can go, Mama. You two can over. The rest, go about your business. We must draw attention to their arrival. The police have spies everywhere. Not now, Mama. You mustn't be mad with me. To your mask, there's no danger.
There is always danger. I tremble every time you go on one of your expeditions. I see a ghost in every shadow.
My father, it's been a long time now, Mama. You must try to forget.
How can I forget? The dust from your horse's hooves had hardly settled before I had a very clear reminder. Lopez was here.
Lopez?
The man who trapped your father 10 years ago.
And shot him in the back as he fled. One day I'll be revenged on that man. What did he come for?
To ask questions? Always more questions.
He can prove nothing. Did he come alone?
Bernardo was with him.
Bernardo?
Oh, don't underestimate your enemies, Ramon. That was your father's mistake. At the end, he was daring, when you are rash. He was cunning, where you are simply impudent. Oh, I only worry because I love you, my son.
I know, Mama. How did you get rid of the police?
Oh, well, I left that to Raquelita.
Raquelita?
Well, she offered to ride a little way with them, and Lopez is fond of Raquelita.
Another reason why I must kill him.
Don't be so foolish, Ramon. You know Raquelita has eyes for no one but you. She just wanted to make sure that they would be gone before you return from your raid.
Better be right, Mama.
My watch and my rings, my personal things, a suitcase and 3 valises. A man's self-assurance decreases when he finds his big suitcases. Oh, what a shame! Oh, what a pity! It's really too bad and it makes me mad. What a shock and mad! What a pity!
It's really too bad we
I had rather a disturbed night.
You don't say.
Oh, don't I? I thought I just said. But you're probably quite right. I'd better not.
Sorry, Mama, we were on night shift. And as a matter of fact,
You got it? Right.
that's for the chief. He's going to be very pleased with us.
Well, that will make a change.
I'll handle that, Mama. Could you do something to get the fiesta started again? Lawless accidents rather put the damper on things.
Accident? Mama, I'm doing my very best to get over a very bad shock. I don't exactly feel in best of mood.
Oh, please, Mama, do your best. That's it. Now you'll be aware. Just get things going while I deal with Pablo.
This way, Chief. I've got news for you.
Well, come on, folks. We've got our orders. We're going to be gay. Well, let's get started. How about a song and some dancing?
Here, here, and what's happened to all the party spirits?
I just finished it. Well, come on, let the fiesta begin. Who's going to start the ball rolling?
Oh, well, I do. Peppy, what do you say? Will you teach me to tango?
Oh, no, senorita. I couldn't do that. My feet wouldn't be concentrating. Tell you what, though. Mama, you're beautiful too, of course, but somehow I'm more used to it. May I have the pleasure? Well, you said somebody had to start the ball rolling. How about you and me? That ought to start something. Shall we dance? A tango just for two, so it's okay. Our fish and chips just for sexy things.
private drum, till the niche shawls have come, till the niche shawls have come. And if ever you want to stay, see again, see again. Neither that grandee from the Spanish shore, the noble Duke of Plaza
His race is not just one to two.
For his race his own particular drum, till the niche shores will come, till the niche shores will come. To speak, never go see again, never go see again.
And the band who were to have had the honour of escorting us? I see no band.
Your Grace, the band are sordid persons who require to be paid in advance.
That's so like a band.
And now, my dear, prepare for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret that should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
A secret which for state reasons it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of 6 months old, you were married, by proxy, to no less a personage than the infant son and heir of the immeasurably wealthy King of Barataria.
Married? To the infant son of the King of Barataria? Was I consulted? And it was a most unpardonable liberty.
Oh, consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Well, shortly after the ceremony, that misguided monarch abandoned the creed of his forefathers and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuting type. Well, the Grand Inquisitor, determined that the innovation should not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and conveyed to Venice. A fortnight since, that Methodist monarch and all his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection. And so, we are here to discover the whereabouts of your husband and to hail you, our daughter, as Her Majesty, the reigning Queen of Barataria.
Your Majesty.
It is at such moments that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band.
Oh, the Queen of Barataria! But I've nothing to wear. I'm practically penniless.
Oh, that point has not escaped me. Although I am unfortunately at present in straitened circumstances, my social influence is something immense. And a company, to be called the Duke of Plaza Toro, PLC, is in course of formation to work me. An influential directorate has been secured, and I shall myself join the board after allotment.
Am I to understand that the Queen of Barataria may be called upon at any time to witness her honoured sire in process of liquidation?
Well, the situation is not exempt from that drawback. If, however, your father stops, it will be necessary to wind him up.
Shiny light on we can never straight on our life's tangled skein. Why should we remain never guess and guess and guess again? Life's a pudding full of plums.
There's a canker that becomes.
Life's a pudding full of plums. There's a canker that becomes. Well, oh, with not elocution of impossible solution. Life's a pleasant institution. Let us take it as it comes. Let us take it as it comes. Set aside the dull enigma, we shall guess it all too soon.
Attention, touches, heart of Duke,
And heart of Duchess, who is our friend.
with profound regret.
She of beauty was a model.
When a tiny little toddle, and at 21,
She's excelled my lord.
at 21,
She's excelled my lord.
she's excelled my class.
Comes to claim the royal
Be good enough to inform His Majesty that His Grace the Duke of Plaza Toro, PLC, has arrived and begs
Desire. Demons.
and demands an audience. And now, my dear, prepare to receive the husband to whom you were united in such interesting and romantic circumstances.
But which is it? There are two of them.
Oh, it is true that the present His Majesty is a double gentleman. But as soon as the circumstances of his marriage have been ascertained, he will, ipso facto, boil down to a single gentleman. Thus presenting a unique example of an individual who becomes a single man and a married man by the same operation.
I have known instances when the characteristics of both conditions have existed concurrently in the same individual.
Oh, he couldn't have been a Plaza Toro.
Oh, couldn't he though?
Well, whatever happens, I shall of course be a dutiful wife. But I can never love my husband.
Oh, I don't know. It's extraordinary what unprepossessing people one can love if one puts one's mind to it.
I loved your father.
Oh, my dear, that remark's a little hard, I think. Rather cruel, perhaps. Somewhat uncalled for, I venture to believe.
It was very difficult, my dear. But I said to myself, that man is a duke, and I will love him. Several of my relations begged that I couldn't, but I did, desperately. On the day that I was wedded to your admirable sire, I acknowledge that I dreaded an explosion of his ire. I was overcome with panic, for his temper was volcanic, and I did very good, for I cared a thunderbolt. I was always very wary, for his fury was ecstatic, his refined vocabulary most unpleasantly emphatic. To the thunder of this Tartar, I knocked under like a martyr. When intently he was fuming, I was gently unassuming. When reviling me completely, I was smiling very sweetly. I was smiling very sweetly, very sweetly. Giving the very best and getting back the very worst. That is how I like to love you,
they're highly delighted.
They're highly delighted.
MPs, baronettes, and colonels gazetted, and second-rate aldermen knighted.
Yes, aldermen knighted.
The foundation stone laying I find very plain. It adds a large sum to my making.
Large sum to his making.
At charity dinner to the best of sweet spinners, I get 10% of the taking.
1/10 of the taking. I present any lady whose conduct is shady, it's lacking of doubtful propriety.
A doubtful propriety.
When a perjury washer had taken my washer, launch her in first-rate society.
First-rate society.
I recommendations of rosy dressmakers, their finishing
The finishing touches.
a sum in addition they made for permission. Say that they made for the Duchess.
They make for the Duchess. Those pressing prevailers, the ready-made tailors, quote me as their great double barrel.
Their great double barrel.
I allow them to do so. No Robinson Crusoe would jib that they're wearing apparel.
Such wearing apparel.
I sit by selection upon the direction of several companies bubble.
All companies bubble.
As soon as they're floated, I'm freely banknoted. I'm pretty well paid for my trouble.
He's paid for his trouble. At middle dress party I play a take part. I but I mean a beginner.
No, she's not a beginner.
To one of my station for remuneration, 5 guineas a night and my dinner.
And wine with her dinner.
I write letters blatant on medicines patent. Juliana, you mustn't.
Believe me, you mustn't.
And say my complexion derives its perfection from somebody's sin, which it doesn't.
Believe me, it doesn't. We're ready as witness to anyone's fitness to fill any place or preferment.
A place of preferment. We're often in waiting and junket or fating. Sometimes attend and interment.
We enjoy an interment. In short, if you kindle the spark of a spindle, your simple comes into your clutches, get into your nudges. Or would we get debtor, you cannot do better.
And trot out a duke or a duchess.
A duke or a duchess.
Thy name, rose lips, smooth tongue, thy doom is nigh, thy veil is wrong, pink cheek, bright eye, rose lips, smooth tongue, thy doom is nigh, thy name is
son, the heir to the throne of Japan, vaulted from our imperial court.
Indeed, had he any reason to be dissatisfied with this position?
Oh, none whatsoever. On the contrary, I was to wed him, and yet he fled.
I'm surprised he fled from one so lovely.
That is not true. You own that I am not beautiful because my face is plain. You know nothing. You are still unenlightened. Learn then that it is not only in the face that beauty is besought. My face is unattractive. But I have a left shoulder blade that is a miracle of loveliness. People come from miles to see it. And my right elbow has a fascination that few can resist.
Allow me.
It's on view on Tuesdays and Fridays. Upon presentation of a visiting card. As for my circulation, it's the largest in the world.
And yet he fled and is now masquerading in this town, disguised as a second trombone.
A second trombone?
Yes. Would it be troubling you too much if I asked you to produce him? He goes by the name of
Yankee Poo.
Yankee Poo.
It's easy. In point of fact, it's rather difficult. He's gone abroad.
Gone abroad? His address?
Lady Byron Lane.
What's the matter?
See here, his name, Yankee Poo, beheaded this morning. Oh, where shall I find another? Where shall I find another?
See how the fates their gifts allot. For A is happy, B is not. Yet B is worthy, I dare say, of more prosperity than A. Is B more worthy?
I should say he's worth a great deal more than A.
Yet A is happy, oh so happy, laughing, papa, chopping, papa, nectar, coughing, papa, ever joyous, ever gay, happy undeserving A, ever joyous, ever gay, happy undeserving A. If I've a fortune which I'm not, he should enjoy his happy lot, and they should die in misery. That is assuming I can be. But should they perish, that should be, of course, assuming I can be. He should be happy, oh so happy, laughing, papa, chopping, papa, nectar, coughing, papa, but then to die is he, wretched meritorious be, but then to die is he, wretched meritorious be.
Alone, and yet alone. Oh, sepulchre, my soul is still my body's prisoner. Behold the peace that death alone can give. My doom to win, my punishment to live. But when afraid, they sting and they, for old love's sake, but do not die. As witness that thy living night, thy living night. Oh,
Katisha, behold the suppliant at your feet. Katisha, mercy.
Mercy? Have you mercy on him? You have slain my love. He did not love me, but he would have loved me in time. I am an acquired taste. Only the educated palate can appreciate me. I was educating his palate when he left. Well, he's gone. And where shall I find another? It takes years to train a man to love me. Am I to go through the weary round again and at the same time implore mercy for one who has robbed me of my prey? I mean, my pupil, just as his education was on the point of completion. Oh, where shall I find another? Where shall I find another?
Here.
What?
Katisha, for years I have loved you with a white-hot passion that is slowly but surely consuming my very vitals. Ah, shrink not from me. If there is aught of woman's mirth in your heart, turn not away from a lovesick suppliant whose every fibre thrills at your tiniest touch. True it is that under a four-masted disgust, I have endeavoured to conceal a passion whose inner fires are broiling the soul within me, but those fires defy all attempts at extinction. And breaking forth all the more eagerly for its long restraint, declares itself in words that will not be weighed, that cannot be schooled, that should not be too severely criticized. I dare not conceal that, but I will not live without it. Darling!
You, whose hands do reek with the blood of my beloved, dare to address words of passion to the woman you have so foully wronged.
I do accept my love, or I perish on the spot.
Go to. Who knows as well as I? No one yet died of a broken heart.
You know not what you say. Listen. And objects I shall perish this deed, and you know why. Though I probably shall not exclaim as I die. Oh, willow, sit willow, sit willow. I knew the birdie.
He must have been very fond of her.
His devotion to something extraordinary.
Poor little chap. But if I refuse you, will you do the same?
And what?
Oh, no, you mustn't do anything but that. Oh, I'm a silly little goose.
You are.
You won't hate me if I'm just a sweet bit bloodthirsty, will you?
Hate you? Oh, Katisha, isn't there beauty even in bloodthirstiness?
My idea? Exactly. Let's bring to the bed one close. Let's stand in the crowding of the gale. Let is a roaring when the lion is roaring and the lion is lashing of his tail. Only have said that is grim, and earth will only turn its mind to those. But the people silent he cares nothing after, thinking of morning of a fight on the road.
Yes, in spite of all my weakness, if I
Mercy, mercy for Coco, mercy for Pity Sing, mercy even for Pooh-Bah.
I beg your pardon. I don't think I quite heard that remark. Mercy even for Pooh-Bah.
Mercy, my husband that was to have been is dead, and I have married this miserable object.
Oh, you've not been long about it.
We were married before the registrar.
I am the registrar. I see. But my difficulty is that, as you have slain the heir apparent...
The heir apparent is not slain.
Bless my heart, my son!
And your daughter-in-law elected.
Traitor, you have easy!
Yes, I do think you are entitled to a little explanation, but I think you will give it better whole than in pieces.
Welcome joy, adieu to sadness, as Aurora gives the day. So those eyes, twin orbs of gladness, chase the clouds of care away. Irresistible incentive, bid me humbly kiss your hand. I'm yours, most contented, most contented. Wild adoration, madness, desolation, dogma, lamentation, no occasion to unmiss, goaded to distraction, madly in action, and high satisfaction in a prospect like this. Sanguish all divine, sanguish all divine. Welcome home, my father, angel flow divine, immortal divine, angel flow divine. Irresistible incentive, bid me humbly kiss your hand. I'm your servant, most attentive, most compliments more truly knightly never yet were made to me. Chivalry is an ingredient
obedient, sadly lacking in honor. Sir, I am your most obedient, most obedient command. Rapid fascination to indulge my lamentation, who occasion do I miss? Wounded to distraction, by maddening inaction, I find some satisfaction in apostrophe like this. Marmaduke immortal, Marmaduke divine, take me to thy portal, loved one, oh divine, immortal, divine, loved one, oh
Adoration to indulge my lamentation on occasion like this. I'm what adoration is like fascination to indulge my lamentation on occasion like this. You're most obedient to command.
An ill I can't undo. This is too bad of you, J.W. Wells. What wrong have they done you? But see, another lovelorn lady comes, alas, awe-stricken dame. Her gentle pensiveness her life benumbs, and mine alone the blame.
Alas, on me, our day, I sigh for love as were my day, for I am very old. What is this fairy form I see before me?
Horrible, she's going to adore me. This last catastrophe is overpowering.
Why'd you gaze at me with this glowering? For pity's sake, recoil not thus from me.
My lady, leave me. This may never be. Hate me from my anxious out through life.
Oh, love me, I'll drop them too.
Hate me, I always eat peas with a knife.
Oh, love me, I eat like you.
Hate me, I often roll down Montreal.
Oh, love me, I'll meet you there.
Hate me, I sometimes go to Pentonville.
Love me, that joy I'll share. Love me, my prejudices are forever overcome.
Hate me, that's not enough.
Love me, I'll come and help you in the shop.
Hate me, the life is rough.
Love me, my grammar alone must wear.
Hate me, I've drawn my loves.
Love me, I'll stick sunflowers in my hair.
Hate me, they'll suit you not. But what I'm going to say, be not enraged. I may not love you, for I am engaged. Engaged to a maiden fair with bright brown hair and a sweet and simple smile, who waits for me by the sounding sea, on the South Pacific. Alive, no maiden waits me there. Alive, no maiden smiles on me.
age despair, the green and as bright brown hair, and mine is as white as snow. False married to me, you're wanting I go to my family vault, bury my lifelong woe.
Oh, agony rakes his bed, oh, where will it end? I should very much like to know. It will certainly be my fault if she goes to a family vault to bury her lifelong woe. It will certainly be my fault if she goes to a family vault.
The family vault, 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 the family vault,
the family vault. Yes, the family vault.
Oh, my Lord one, ecstatic rapture, come to my mansion, all of you. At least we'll crown our rapture with another feast.
Now for the mustard and cress, now for the strawberry jam, now for the tea of the horse, now for the rollicking bun, now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sunday land, now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sunday land. Yes, and now for the strawberry jam, now for the muffin and gay Sunday land. Yes, and now for the muffin and gay Sunday land. Yes, and now for the strawberry jam,
last night has given me work enough. 12 poor prisoners, Richard Colfax, Sir Martin Byfleet, Colonel Fairfax, Warren the preacher poet, and half a score others, all packed into one small cell, not 6 feet square. Colonel Fairfax, who's to die today, he's been to be removed to number 14 in the cold harbour, so that he can have an hour alone with his confessor. And I've to see to that.
Poor gentleman. Ah, but he'll die bravely. I served under him 2 years since, and he thought then of his life as if it were but a feather.
He's the bravest, the handsomest, and the best young gentleman in England. He twice saved my father's life. And it's a cruel thing, a wicked thing, and a barbarous thing that so gallant a hero should lose his head. For it's the handsomest head in England.
For dealings with the devil. Aye, and if all were beheaded who had dealings with him, there'd be busy doings on Tower Green.
You know very well Colonel Fairfax is a student of alchemy. Nothing more and nothing less. But this wicked tower, like a cruel giant in a fairy tale, must be fed with blood. And that blood must be the best and bravest in England, or it's not good enough for the old blunderbore.
Ugh, silence, you silly girl. You know not what you say. I was born in the old keep and have grown grey here. And please God, I shall die and be buried here. There's not a stone in these walls that is not as dear to me as my own right hand.
When a gallant Norman foes made a merry land their own, and the Saxons from the conqueror were flying, at his bidding it arose in its panoply of stone, a sentinel unliving and undying. Insensible, I trow, as a sentinel should be, for a queen to save her head would come a that is eloquent to me, that tells of duty done and duty doing. The screw may twist and the rag may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden horn, I keep my silent watch and ward.
The screw may twist and the rag may turn, and men may bleed and men may learn.
Dungeon to the block, from the scaffold to the grave, is a journey many gallant hearts have taken. And the wicked flames may hiss round the heroes who have fought for conscience and for home in all its beauty. But this grim of haughty list cares a little heed of aught that comes not in the measure of its duty. The screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden horn, I keep my silent watch and ward.
The screw may twist and the rag may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden horn, I keep my silent watch and ward.
Nay, Sergeant Bell, don't go. I've got something of grave import to say to thee.
It's coming.
If faith, I think I'm not wanted here.
Nay, Master Leonard, I've nothing to say to thy father that his son may not hear.
True, I am one of the family. I had quite forgotten.
'Tis about this Elsie Maynard. A pretty girl, Master Leonard.
Aye, fair as a peach blossom. What then?
She hath a liking for thee, if I mistake not.
With all my heart, she's as dainty a little maid as you'll meet in any midsummer day's march.
Then be warned in time and give not thy heart to her. I know what it is to give my heart to one who will have none of it.
She knows all about that. And why should my lad not give heed to her? She's a good girl, Dame Carruthers.
Oh, good enough for all I know, but she's no girl. She's a married woman.
A married woman? Tush, old lady. She's promised to Jack Point, the lieutenant's new jester.
Tush in thy teeth, old man. As my niece Kate sat by her bedside today, this Elsie slept. And as she slept, she moaned and groaned and turned this way and that way. How can I marry one I have never seen? Quoth she. And then 100 crowns, quoth she. And then, is it certain he'll die in an hour? Quoth she. And then, I love him not, and yet I am his wife. Quoth she. Is that not so, Kate?
I aren't. 'Tis even so.
Art thou sure of all this?
Aye, sir, for I wrote it all down.
Now mark my words, it was of this Fairfax she spake, and he's her husband, or I'll swallow my kirtle.
Is this true, sir?
True? Why, the girl was raving. Why should she marry a man who had but an hour to live?
Marry? Why, there are those that would marry but for a minute, rather than die an old maid.
And I know one of them.
shield that archfiend, and I have discovered it. One word from me, and 3 heads will roll from their shoulders.
Nay, the Colonel is reprieved. And yet if my complicity in his escape were known, plague on the old meddler. There's nothing for it. Hush, pretty one. Such bloodthirsty words he'll become, those cherry lips.
Sergeant Merrill.
Why, look, Chud, for many a month I've thought to myself, the snowdrop saving up in that middle-aged bosom for someone, why not for thee? So take heart and tell her that thou lovest. There, I'm a miserable old man and I've done it, but not a word about Fairfax. The price of thy silence is...
Merrill's heart.
Oh, dear. Merrill's hand.
But it's the same thing.
Is it?
'Tis said the joy in full perfection comes only once to womankind. But other times on close inspection, some lurking bitter we shall find. If this be so, and men say truly, our day of joy has risen duly. With happiness, our soul is cloyed. With our happiness is cloyed. With happiness, our soul is cloyed. This is our joy day on our Lord, on our Lord. This is our joy.
I may not tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved roof.
Nay, master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering to the mystery. Better have it out at once.
When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was a last nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and buy this promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a pilot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid, and breakers always steering, and I did not hear the words aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bought this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake was to make, doom him to a pilot. I vote him to a pirate too, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot. I
Rise, sweet one. I have long pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were. Well, they still are, though years have rolled over their heads.
Oh, Master, please take me with you. I cannot live if I'm left behind.
Ruth, I will be candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? You'd find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that's quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compare with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, Master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I'm sorry for your cold. I was speaking rather of your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so.
But lately?
No, years and years ago.
And what do you think of yourself?
Well, it's a delicate question to answer. But I think I'm a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion?
I would be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I'm sure you would not practice upon my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if, I say if you really are a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? Doesn't sound like Custom House.
Confusion, it's the voices of young girls. If he sees them, I'm lost.
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost, lost, lost.
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is even the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. A false one, you had deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a judso.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is blind, your hair is grey.
It's gradually got so.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I would trust it so.
Master, master, do not leave me here, here you go.
Faithless woman,
master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master,
faithless woman to deceive me, I would trust it so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I would trust it so.
Remember Ruth, your Ruth who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth who kneels before you.
Away you did deceive me.
Away you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave her. Away you grieve me.
Away you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him.
Young Frederick,
who calls
your late commander,
And I, your little Ruth.
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Knowing not, rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination.
have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy should alloy us than resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits' fate, according to our custom old, with quip and quibble quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred this startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles held in flux, not to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
A paradox.
We knew your taste for curious quips, full pranks and contradictions queer. With the laughter on our lips, we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick would the joke enjoy. And so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox,
that most ingenious paradox. We've quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but not to beat the paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
A paradox.
For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year in every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in Libya on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, we can see. Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox, at common sense she gaily mocks, though counting in the usual way years 21 I've been alive, yet reckoning by my natal day, yes, reckoning by my natal day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a little boy of 5.
Yes, a little boy of 5. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox.
most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look at me.
You'll be glad now I'll be bound that you spared us. You'd never have forgiven yourself when you discovered you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
No, until you reached your 21st birthday. And, going by birthdays, you are as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to tell me that you're going to hold me to that?
No, we merely remind you of the fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty?
Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We merely content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Very well. You have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too plain. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I had ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all. At any price I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, Holland!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. And yet, as one of your band...
Speak out, I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley, the father of my maid.
Yes? Yes?
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did?
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore, but as your apprentice I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We will go and collect our band and attack Tremorden Castle this very night.
But stay.
Not a word, he is doomed. Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall glance itself in God. Away, away,
away, away, till I expire. I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire. It strikes me to the core. Away, away.
With wolves and prowling tricksters all that night, let's vengeance all the pirates of his sight. And nature stern he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, early tomorrow.
His girls likewise.
Never mind my sorrow.
For once a sport.
And the to cherish.
And all who part
to abuse it shall perish.
Tonight he dies, yes, early tomorrow. His girls likewise live mercy in sorrow. All once a spot in the leisures they cherish. And all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away, away, away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor dies. Tonight.
Away with them, and place them at the bar.
One moment. Let me tell you who they are. They are the members of the common throng. They are all the men who have gone.
Taking on limit Tango 3, over.
They are all the men who have gone round.
No Englishman
because with all our hearts we love the house of peers. I pray you pardon me, ex-pirate king. Peers will be peers, and you will have it fling. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of beauty,